Hola amigos, welcome back to another video. We're continuing with highway explanations today and we have D56. Before we start the video, I would like to apologize for the huge break I had. It was due to personal reasons and also school, but I'm happy to be back and happy to again have time to make videos for you. Today, as I said, we have D56, which goes from Ostrava to Frýdek-Místek, and since it's pretty small, we're also going to go through the first class road of 56, which goes through Ostrava. Little bit of history first. First thoughts of constructing a highway through this area go to the 60s. Then though just as an expressway R56. It became part of a unified highway system and expressway conceptions in 1964. It's been planned as an expressway in 2+2 configuration from Ostrava to Frýdek-Místek, and there have been thoughts of continuing it through the city of Ostrava to Highway D1 and then to Opava, which though didn't materialize, as limitations don't allow it to go through the city itself, and the part of Opava has been taken over by the first class road of 11. The construction began in 1982 with the first section between Paskov and Frýdek-Místek. Throughout the 80s, all parts of the expressway had begun construction. The first section had been opened to public in 1985, the second almost a kilometer (0.62 miles) long section near Paskov in 1988, the third in Ostrava in the same year, and the last in 1990, which was a section connecting the ones in Ostrava and Paskov. On January 1st, 2016, the then R56 has been converted to a highway D56. In 2018, construction began on an intersection connecting D56 and D48, which was opened to public on June 30th, 2022. The first class road of 56 has been there since forever, but we went for a renovation and conversion from a 1+1 configuration to a 2+2 configuration in 2010. We can look at a map where the dotted lines are the first class road of 56 and the full line is the actual highway. Now we'll go to the street view. Here's a view from D1, the exit to the first class road of 56. The sign doesn't mention D56 because it's way too far away. What though is interesting is that it doesn't even mention Frýdek-Místek. Once we get to the roundabout, we see another sign, where now Frýdek-Místek is mentioned. The roundabout design is there for a reason, as there are plans to expand first class road of 56 and a 2+2 configuration to nearby Lucin. Here we have our first mileage sign, or well, more like kilometerage sign. Frýdek-Místek is the only destination because, well, there's nothing else important on the road. We can also enjoy the view of Ostrava. Since Ostrava used to be a heavy industrial city, views like these aren't uncommon. Nowadays, it's being referred to as the Czech Rust Belt, as you can see an abandoned railway and industrial sites with combi blocks in the background. Here's a better view of the abandoned industrial site. Here's a place before the mentioned modernization, and this is after. As I said, they changed it from a 1+1 to 2+2 lane configuration. This is the Vítkovice industrial site. Some of it is preserved as cultural monument, meaning you can visit it anytime you want. Here is another view of the area. For some time there's a streetcar line going next to the road itself. Here we have a sign telling us we're going to eventually get on a highway if we'll go still straight ahead in the direction of Frýdek-Místek. And we've spotted a streetcar here. We've now officially on the highway. The cross-out vignette means that you don't have to have a vignette for this part of the highway. In other words, it's free. Here we have our first real highway exit sign. As we can see, the D56 on a red background, meaning we are on a highway. We are on exit kilometer 40, meaning there are plans to expand D56 through Ostrava, they just haven't materialized yet. From now on, we have to pay to use the highway. We have another mileage sign. but now a green sign because we're on a highway. A highway exit to Peskov. This is where the first section originally ended. Unfortunately, there's no street view on the intersection with D48, but here's the last exit. Part which is opened in 2022. The whole intersection is pretty weird because there's no direct exit ramp to D48 in the direction of Přibor. We can take a look from D48 to the exit, how the exit D56 looks like. If we go from the opposite direction, here's our first mileage sign. Ostrava is at the top because it's the control city. The highway ends at the same exact spot from the opposite direction. The same industrial area of Vítkovice from the opposite direction, as you can see, it's freely accessible. And here we are at the end. The first class road of 56 then continues as a surface road to Opava. This is the Petrovice bridge, a pretty nice steel bridge on Route 56. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and I'll see you next time at D52. Take care and goodbye.